It's Madden NFL 23, and this one will feature Kendall Fuller, who got himself a pick last week in a boatload of tackles. It's the Commanders and the Texans, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a man of many, many talents. It's Rawson Marshall Thurber.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And he stopped immediately there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Down inside the 40. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week.
14 carries, 63 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
The Texans at 4-5, a game under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
On second down, here's Pierce.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago.
15 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
It's been a strong season for him thus far, sitting currently 7th in the NFL in rushing. He gives their offense really good flexibility because if he's gashing a defense, they can ride him to an early lead. But the defense sells out to stop him. That opens up their passing game.
And he'll be tackled at the 35.
They'll run with Gibson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Having met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. The throw taken in by Sims. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Wentz going to try and throw on third. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wentz. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Wentz now to throw. Middle of the field, he's got, and it's a fumble, and the Texans scoop it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble, so the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well, just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Grenard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that. Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing is Wentz. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
A nice little juke.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll set up a throw.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
Yeah, they'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the 1st down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And this one too low.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Going for it with Pierce.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading 1st half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them. Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 24, Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Tress Ray on 4th down to send out to punt.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They go again with Pierce. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. On play action, Wentz.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wentz.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He gets it to Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's Wentz to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Wentz's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Wentz steps away. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Wentz now on 3rd and goal.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there, as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Texans, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. So here is Washington now to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 22. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And a short pickup to about the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, Gibson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Wentz going to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 17. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Houston's offense taking over again. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibson. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Wentz and Dotson, your connection there for the Commander first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. A give up the middle to Gibson.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So making 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Wentz now on 1st down.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Wentz. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
It's hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Pierce will try to pick it up. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man here, Sims complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Tressway now, standing just about on his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Second and 14. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 2nd and 6. And Cooks has it over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Pierce now up the middle. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So now the Texans down on the scoreboard, and time a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
They'll get this complete to Collins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And a Washington offense heading out.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gibson again.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Now, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment, no